Hi everyone, this is Sityal Snyder. Now we are ready to work with the data that you have already populated in your database. By now you should have already verified all the database objects that you have here and make sure that everything has been set up and populated correctly. So one of the main commands or the important commands that you will be working with as a user of a database is the select command of the of SQL. So let's see how we can use um, the select command. The select command is used to retrieve data from your database, from a table, from multiple tables and stuff like that. So the command is simply written as select. Um, After you have specified the command select, you need to tell the system exactly what you want to be retrieved. So let's say you have seen me doing this before, putting an asterisk after my select statement. Asterisk basically is a wildcard. So if I put it there, it's basically it's going to pull everything from whatever table that I specify. So for instance, let's say I want to pull data from the employee table. Um, So what it does is that for the command itself, there are two things here, the select statement and the from statement. The select statement tells the system exactly what you want the result to show, and the from statement is basically telling the system from where you want that data to be pulled from. And here I have the asterisk. Again, asterisk means you are going to pull everything in employee table. So if I execute that, it is going to pull or display all of the records, all of the data that were contained in the employee table. So I'm going to close that. I'm going to close, excuse me. So if I right click on my employee and I click on edit top 200, what you have here is basically what was contained in the employee table. So if I go back to my SQL statement or my query, oops, sorry, this one, my query, you will see that these are all identical with these data here. So I am going to close out of here. So that is how you type your SQL statement if you want to pull everything from a table, a particular table. But let's say I want to limit the data elements that I want to pull. So let's say instead of typing asterisk, I want to pull the employee name and the title only. Okay, so what I will do is type in employee. It's always helpful to have these open. In my case here, I have the field name here for me to see, but if you don't have these, go by here. So employee last name is written that way, so I am going to type it exactly how it is entered. Employee last name. So then it will pull this a drop down menu and you can just click on that. And I also want to pull title, so I just type in title, and if I execute that, it is going to pull the last name, the employee last name, and the title. But let's say I don't like the way it is written here, ML name, so I want to change that to show to so that my result title will be different. So I want to say as I don't know, employee last name. Then I would enclose that with also a quote, and then I would execute that. So see what happens here. Employee last name is spelled out just like what I have specified here. And the same thing with title. Let's say I don't like title. I want to say employee position. And you can do that too. And then you can execute that. Okay. Now, let's say you want this to be, as you can see here, they are not in any particular order. So let's say I want to sort the result by employee last name. Okay, so to do that, you will use the command order by. And notice here that I have been typing my command in both uppercase letters and lowercase letters. A good convention to follow would be to write this in uppercase letters so you can see, you can differentiate your commands from the input. But as you can see, I'm too lazy, and I know the system wouldn't care one way or the other, so I get lazy and I just type in however I want to type it. So anyway, so the order by statement is basically the sorting statement of your result. So you will specify order by, you tell the system, okay, I want this to sort by, let's say you want the employee last name, okay, or the MPL name. So you want that to be written, specified as such. And then how, in what order do you want that to be sorted? Let's say I want it to be in ascending order. And as you can see here, the last name is sorted in ascending order. And if you want to do it by descending order, you can do that too, like that. And the command is DESC, and execute, and you will see that this is going to be sorted in descending order by employee last name. If you wanted to sort by this column, you can specify that also. Let's say you want this to be sorted by title, and you notice here, although your result will be showing that, in your command you will always refer to the original title of your column. Okay, and here I want it to be ascending, and you will see here that your result has been sorted. Okay, another thing that I want to talk about is, let's say I want to select, I just want to see what different titles they are held by people in a company. Okay, so in this case, I just get rid of last name and I just want to pull title. So as you can see here, I only have titles, and so far I have 50 lines of different titles. But you notice here that some of these titles are the same. Obviously, more than one person could have the same titles, and I don't care about all these different duplication of titles. So I want to get rid of all this duplication. So what you would do is, instead of typing select, you will do select distinct, and select distinct will basically get rid of all these duplicate values that your SQL result will bring back. And if I do that and I run my query, you will see that now instead of having 50 lines, I only have 16. So you know that there are 16 different positions that anybody in the company could have.